Hi Thrifting Besties, and welcome to another video of the Thrifting Therapist. Today we are at the Goodwill. We are going to be thrifting and gifting. I am looking specifically for books that I know my family will love. I'm also looking for some fabric because I am homemaking some beautiful totes and makeup bags. I know this video is coming out a little bit late, but I hope it helps someone who's looking for that final unique gift. That's the fun thing about thrifting. You find these beautiful, neat, unique gifts that you're not going to find anywhere else. All right, let's head in. All right, friends, we are at the Goodwill in Anthem. I love this Goodwill. It is so clean, so curated. The sun is shining. I have Thrifting Bestie with me. The first place we're going to look for are books. Books make incredible gifts. What's really nice about the books at Goodwill is that they've been maybe read, I don't even know, one time or just given away. So you get like 80 to 90% off if you find a good book. I look for Christian books like historical fiction, books to movie adaptions. Everyone in my family loves a good book. And then I moved on to the tea area, the teacups, the tea kettles, teapots, tea kettles. Those are great things to thrift for your friends that you know love a warm cup of tea in the evening. I did find some brass molds, and y'all know I'm a sucker for these. I collect these, but not one really blew me away to pick up. I did find this beautiful Cottagecore plate with this engraving of a farm on it. So cute. Next, I went to the candles. Sometimes you can find candles still wrapped up in the original wrapping. Now, unfortunately, I didn't find any. I did find the Serenity and Calm candle, but it was used, so I left that behind. In terms of vases, I recommend thrifting these for gifts because you can never go wrong with gifting fresh flowers. My favorite place to buy flowers, no lie, is Walmart. Their wildflowers are so beautiful and they're only $4.99 and they've lasted me 2 weeks, which is great. Next, I moved on to the wooden section. This was very overwhelming, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't in the mood to dig, but I did find a few items on the edge like this hosting cake type of tier, really pretty. I used to own one of those and I'm like contemplating if that was mine, but I don't think it was. And then I moved on to frames. You cannot go wrong thrifting frames at Goodwill. Really beautiful items and so heartfelt. And then I found this beautiful glass piece. Are you kidding me? I know the exact person that's gonna love that. The home knickknack section is so fun. Don't pass these up, especially for your friends' kids. There's really cute items. Moving on to coffee mugs. Coffee mugs are great to thrift because you can just throw a gift card in there, give them a good scrub, throw it in there as a gift card. Here is one I thought was so cute. I have a friend that sews and I'm like, would she use this? I sure hope so. But yeah, so many unique mugs that you can gift from Starbucks or from Target and no one's gonna know. How are they going to know? No one's going to know. Next, I look at these little tiny plastic baggies kind of towards like the periphery of the store. Nothing that really stood out to me. I always look at luggage when I'm thrifting because you never know someone who has upgraded their luggage and they are passing on something really vintage and beautiful. I thought this might be a brand like LL Bean, but it was not. I did like this vintage. You can kind of see it in the back. There was like a carpet luggage, but I left it behind. Another area to not pass up for gifts that you might pass normally are the wristlets and little tiny purse pouches because you can put like lip gloss in there, hair ties, really fun stuff. I moved over to the purses. This Tommy Hilfiger, I hope I'm saying that right, was very cute, but I didn't know anyone in my life that would actually use it. Now, I did see this little vintage purse and I was in love. Look how cute this is. It's just not practical and I'm not looking for it to like hold diapers or anything. But for $7.99, I thought it was a little overpriced. I'm not going to lie. It didn't feel like good quality and I didn't 100% know if it was vintage. So I did leave it behind. This universal thread bag for $4.99. I thought it was nice, but then when I did a Google search, these brand new are $5.99 at Target. So I left it behind. Next, I'm looking at linen because I am sewing. Y'all know I'm in my sewing era. And sometimes it's hard for me to find large blankets of quilts, but if you all want that quilted design, take a look at the pillowcases. Pillowcases and sheets are coming in strong for me. Look at that adorable pillow. Just had to show that to you real quick. I'm also, this is like not gift related, but I'm picking up 10 hangers for 99 cents, felt hangers. So if you guys are in need of felt hangers or hangers in general, hit up the Goodwill. Placemats are also adorable for just all the linen. And then I found some really pretty baskets that I'm going to use for gifting. This is the one time in the year where I splurge a bit more on baskets. And these vintage cookie tins, oh, so beautiful. I'm not much of a cookie gal or cookie maker, but let's head home and unhaul all these fun items. Friends, we have a haul today, and it is one of the largest hauls I've ever done. Some really beautiful gifts I found at Goodwill. I got my coffee. It says naughty and nice. I like that the nice is facing y'all. Let's dive into the haul. I got some things for me with sewing, and I'll show you some really pretty fabric I got. But the first thing I wanted to show you, my husband and I were in need of new hangers. Gifts? No, but I highly recommend going to Goodwill for hangers. I got 10 felt hangers for 99 cents. Testing. I really feel like I should do a bloopers section in these videos. This is a finicky mic. I love it, but if any of my clothes touch it, it just doesn't work. Starting off with gifts, I picked up a lot of baskets. I love baskets for multiple reasons, but of course, gift giving. Now, the fun thing about thrifting gifts is you don't have to put them in a normal bag. You put them in baskets. It was $2.99, love. Then I picked up this one for $1.99. I love the linen, but I am gonna have to take it out and clean it before I gift. Yes, you wanna take these off, give it a good clean or a disinfectant wipe. All of that will work. I wish there were multiple of these. This one was $1.99 as well. I love these type of sloped baskets. They are so handy. And again, linen can come off. Here is another basket I picked up. It definitely has more of like an Easter vibe, but I thought this would be really cute for my friends' kids. It was $3.99. How cute is this? So many ways to use a basket. So versatile. So versatile for the Christmas season. There's another basket, but it is underneath a lot of stuff. So we're gonna get it as we go digging. I'm gonna have to scoot back, or maybe even completely scoot back. I picked up a beautiful quilt. Now, when I showed you all the last quilt I picked up at Goodwill, y'all were like, please do not cut it up. I cut it up. I cut it up into a bag, which y'all saw at the beginning of this video. Let me scoot back because I want to show you this quilt in all of its glory. First, we'll do a close-up. So how pretty is this? Now, this is one of those blankets where it's like not each piece is hand quilted. It's a pretty blanket with like quilting stitching. What is it? It's pink and green with roses. Look at this beauty. It's a size king for $8.99. I hope y'all can see it. It's kind of tied, so you can't really, oh, there it is. Full size. This thing is massive. Oh, I'm obsessed. I'll do a close-up too, so you can see the pattern, but it has scalloped edges, and I'm planning to make purses out of this and tote bags. I am absolutely in love. I'm gonna put my hair up because it is getting hot. I'm right in front of the window. I am loving this lighting and the air coming through. But yeah, that quilt was such a steal. It didn't have a price tag on it, but they gave it to me for $8.99. I think that is such an incredible price for a blanket like that. So that was such a steal, and I will be making beautiful purses out of it. The next linen I picked up are these beautiful pillowcases, which again, I'm going to be making out of a purse or a vest. But how pretty is that? Now, I should clarify when I say quilted, it's a quilted pattern with quilted stitching. I'm hoping that makes more sense for my quilters out there. Give me a little bit of grace. I just started sewing, but how pretty is this pattern? I cannot wait to make that into a fun tote bag or makeup bag. It was $4.99 for the two of them. If you are a quilter or a sewer like me, and you want to start thrifting your fabric, I love that for you. I love that for us. Be sure to check out the pillowcases. I find more thrifted patterns, or I find more quilted patterns in the pillowcases and the sheets versus the blankets. But sometimes I get lucky and I find beautiful quilted blankets. I picked up this king size sheet for linen. How much was this one? $5.99, but it was the color of the day, so I got it for $2. King size, beautiful cotton blend. Look how pretty those flowers are, so cottagecore. I thought this would be a beautiful lining for a lot of the purses that I make in makeup bags. When I was on my way to check out, I just stopped by placemats because sometimes you can find beautiful quilted placemats, and I found 2 of these for $1.99. Such a steal. Look how pretty that is. So my goal with this, because these are pretty small, I'm gonna make a smaller pencil bag with it where I can put highlighters and different items and such. I was even thinking maybe a quilt bag. I think a quilt bag would be cute to be able to put my pins and everything, but I'll only be able to cut out just a little bit. I want to cut off the ruffles and put them on the top. I have like a whole design in mind, and I'm probably going to do that while my kids sleep. I'm not going to lie. This sounds like a really fun project. With that pink quilt I just showed you, I wanted to get some pink pillowcases and lining for it for purses. This was $2.99 for 2, just really pretty and soft cotton blend. Lastly, when I'm in the thrift store, and since I've really gotten into thrifting, I try to find a good linen cream or white to use for the lining of my purses. This was $8.99, but it was orange, so it was half off. I believe it came out to like just under $5. Such a good item to have that I was running out of because I've been making so many totes for Christmas. So that is it for linen. This is more gifts, and we're gonna dive into this. This is actually the basket that I had them put everything in. How much was this basket? I think it was $4.99. It's probably on the bottom, but let's unpack what I got for gifts. Teapots are great to thrift because I'm sure you have a friend or family member that loves tea. Give this a good shine, put it in a basket. Hello, with some tea pads and 2 teacups, and you are good to go. A couple tea packets, so cute. I picked up 2 books. I thought these books were so pretty. This is Becoming Mom Strong, How to Fight with All That's in You for Your Family and Your Faith by Heidi St. John. This book is $16 brand new. I got it for $3.29. I have a lot of friends that are mamas, and I think that one of them would love this book. Brand new 1-year journal to reflect, pray, and record thankfulness. 52 weeks of thankfulness. How pretty is this book? It said at retail it's $13, and I got it for $4.29. Now, my Goodwill prices their books kind of pricey. I know some Goodwills are like 99 cents, but for a brand new, beautiful book, I mean, these books look like they have not been used. Wonderful price, wonderful gifts. The other books I would recommend are coffee table books like home design, architecture, cabins are really in right now, floral, even just like books on hosting are really fun. I could not find any. I was looking pretty hard. Those are books I love to give to people. Like if you are gifting for someone, think about their interests. Like, does your father-in-law like to go hunting? Or does your mother-in-law like to crochet? Find books that fit their interests because you will find those at Goodwill. Moving on to breakables and china and all that fun stuff. I love this plate. I know exactly who I'm going to give this to when they watch my videos, so I'm not going to say it out loud. It was $2.99, but look at this beautiful farmhouse sketch. Ooh, such a beautiful plate. I love finding unique plates and drinks for gifts. This item, as I almost break it, this item is not a gift. It is for me. See here, I want to show you. Okay, so this is like my little sewing cabinet. Look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. So this one is just for me. I got this for $1.99. And I absolutely love it. I find these at antique stores quite a bit, and I'm glad I found one at Goodwill. Bought these multi-colored wine glasses. Oh my gosh, for $1.99. I loved them. They were in my stroller, and this woman came up to me and was like, thank you for buying those and not making me buy them because I was going to. And I'm like, ooh, a little Akko taco, but I appreciate you. I get where you're coming from. Maybe I will take them out because I want you to see the colors. So we have blue, we have yellow. Is that picking up? Oh, I don't own a set of beautiful wine glasses. And these are just a party. They're a party in a glass. And then it has a green. I was going to just pick up like 2 so I could leave 4 for someone else, but I couldn't help it. I said, you know, I got girlfriends that come over and I know they would love, look at this one, it's pink. I know they would love beautiful wine glasses for us all to enjoy. Here is the purple one. So we have purple, green, blue, yellow, pink. I'm gonna have to be very careful. $1.99 each. How fun. Moving right along, one thing I love to thrift for friends are coffee mugs. This one is 99 cents. It's Hearth and Hand. Yep, Hearth in Hand with Magnolia. So at Target, these are usually like $7.99 to $9.99. It says love on there. What I like to do is give this a good clean and include a gift card for a friend. So if you know someone that loves coffee, like I do, is a little bit of a coffee addict, give them a cute little mug and a gift card. You just can't go wrong. The next two items I picked up were solely thinking about my friends' kids. I have a couple of really close friends that have little girls. And so I found this adorable felt. How cute is this coin purse? And I was gonna put some Smackers lip gloss in here. It was $2.99. Look how precious this is. I just love it. It's like it looks like someone made it. Again, I got another pouch for $1.99 for another friend's daughter. These pouches you might just walk by. Oh, there's like a little gnat. These pouches you might walk by at Goodwill, but I would pick them up for gifts because you can put candies in here, you can put hair ties, bobby pins, and just make it like a little self-care pouch for your friend's kids. You can wrap the pouch or you can just give them this as their gift. Really cute. I also picked this up for a friend's daughter. It seems like a knockoff, what's it called? I have one right here. A willow tree, that's what it is. It looks like a knockoff willow tree with the blank face. $4.99. I'm definitely gonna give it a good clean. But how cute and cottagecore is this for my friend's daughter? Adorable. The last item I picked up, and I am really struggling to give this as a gift, but I know exactly who I'm gonna give it to. Sometimes you just find the most beautiful things. I have been looking for one of these for a long time. It says John Baker Designs hand painted $14.95 originally. I got it for $2.29. How gorgeous is this? Oh my gosh, I am obsessed. This is gonna be a hard one to give away, but I know exactly who it needs to go to. That's the thing about thrifting gifts. You're always looking for someone else and then you find exactly what you want. And yes, this basket was $5.99 now that I see on the bottom. So those are all my fun pieces for today. I hope you feel encouraged and inspired to go thrifting, to find a mug for a friend, to find a basket. Thrifting your Christmas items does not have to be so taboo. I think it's becoming more the norm, especially with people wanting to find beautiful treasures that are sustainable for the environment, and thrifting can do that. If you've stuck around till the end because we love the girlies that do, go ahead and comment down below colorful Christmas, because those wine glasses are so colorful. They were my favorite find of the day and they are just fun. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. Bye friends.